France, is that you? Damn it. There's no getting through to him. Curs! Damned wretched curs! They would dare to shoot us so low! Hang in there, friend! I'll set you free! I'll find a way! What are you doing here? Loyal to a fault, you are. Thanks, my friend. Brace yourself. He's not like the others. This isn't gonna be an easy fight. I feel great! You in there?
Don't. I'm finished. I'm sorry. Valentin, I found a confidant in you. I remember the day. In hindsight, I was too stubborn. I wanted to join you and take on the world. But I couldn't. I wasn't ready. I was weak.
France.
Finish me. I can die by your hand. With no regrets.
Forgive me. Sorry. Somehow I still ended up dragging you into my mess. No injuries, I hope. What? He's dead. He's suffered enough. And yet they'd still run his corpse into the ground! Those sick bastards! Hold on, France. I won't let them disgrace you like this! So long, friends. Rest in peace. We might not have always seen eye to eye, but me and Valentin, we always respected what you could do. I won't let your sacrifice go to waste. I bet you have plenty of questions. The creature that attacked us, he used to go to school with Valentin and me. Ideologically, we were like oil and water, but the guy was razor sharp. During our academy days, we'd get into heated debates over the future of revenant society. Even after we went our separate ways, I always thought our common goal would bring us together in the end. When I say academy, I mean the establishment run by Voda House. And Valentin, he's next in line to the throne. In other words, eventually, he'll be the most powerful figure out here on the frontier. Not to mention the dozen other hats he wears. Formologist, judicial magistrate of revenant affairs. Guy's too damn talented for his own good. Problem is, not everyone likes an heir who's as hands-on as Valentin is. My hunch tells me that someone wants to put a stop to Valentin's research. The Raiders and France, I think they were pawns to that end. I'm gonna head back to Magmel. You're more than welcome to tag along if you want, but hey, no pressure. It's your choice. Oh, that's right. I got you this little going-away present. Here, give me your hand for a second. Hey, not bad for my first time. That right there is a summoning forma. You can use it to call me to your aid, instantly too, even from a pretty fair distance. Least I can do after you stuck your neck out so much for me. Anyway, hit me up whenever you need a hand, all right? Well, I'll be seeing you.
We managed to fend off the attack. That should mean Magmel no longer falls, changing the course of history. Ready to return to the present? Or would you like to see more of Magmel before we leave? The choice is up to you. Please look! We're seeing it happen. These are all the changes that took effect in present-day Magmel. It's a new future. One forged by our own hands. There's no time to waste. I think we should go check on Noah and the others. Let's return to the Institute. One way or another, we're going to need to get a first-hand look at how our actions affected the timeline. Lady Lavinia.
You should know I am able to observe alterations to our timeline. You cannot hide what you have done. I see that my warning has not been heeded.
That's not true. I'm just as much to blame.
So long as you both did what you believe to be right, I will respect that decision. But remember this. If nothing else, the effects of changing time are both profound and unpredictable. Who knows what will come? Your actions have rejected the past, denied history as it once was. Now, with the strength of your sincere will, you have saved those people and paved a new future. 100 years of history was forever changed, and with it, the world itself. Truly, the potential of man is beyond reckoning. Now, proceed to Magmel. There is someone who very much wishes to see you.
The statue, it's...
What? Hey, you can't be serious. What's going on here? It's you. I can't believe this. After all this time.
Noah, allow me to explain.
Damn. I knew you had something going on, but a time traveler? I never would have guessed it. Slaying those heroes is gonna be one hell of a task, so you better count me in. I'm a century overdue, but Noah Gaither always repays his debts.
At long last, all of the conditions have been met. Now, allow me to remind you of the gravity of the task at hand. Our goal is to prevent the demise of this world. To that end, your task is to awaken and slay the dormant heroes. Iris, the status report, please.
Each hero is sealed inside strong protective barriers which we call cocoons. These barriers make them impervious to attack. In order to release a hero from their cocoon, you'll need a key. These keys will serve to rouse their pathos. The bad news is that, unfortunately, we have no idea where these keys may be found. We don't even know what they might look like.
Lu's ability to travel through time is our key. Her gift will be crucial for obtaining them.
I'll use my power to transport us back to a time before the upheaval. Once we're there, hopefully we can make contact with each of these legendary heroes. Then, we'll need to locate a key that can rouse each hero's pathos.
Find the key, then return to the present. Release the heroes and slay them. Should you manage to vanquish the 5 remaining heroes, the calamity set to befall our world will be averted.
5 heroes, huh?
Head to the bridge connected to the mainland. Make your way back into time. The future of this world rests in your hands.
So, they want you two to save the world, do they? Damn, talk about some high stakes. I guess you and Lu only know what the records say about the past, right? Let me get you up to speed on what happened after you left. I guess it's been, what, about a century?
At the time, the seal on the Resurgence was waning, just like we're seeing now. In their attempt to restore the seal, the heroes fought in a great battle called the Upheaval. That's when Valentin went missing. I wasn't out on the frontier when it all went down, and I still haven't been able to track him down to this day. But I'm confident he didn't bite the dust that day. Not Valentin. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for clues. Anything that might lead me to him. Listen, I'll do whatever it takes to help you with your mission. But I also need you to help me with mine. Deal? I knew I could count on you.
Ready to head to Insula Carcere? Then welcome aboard.
Let us be off, then. It bears repeating that Xenon conjured a resilient forma. But break it we must, here and now. Shall we take a moment to rest?
There.
The barrier is no more. Now come, let us proceed. Your time has come, Xenon. Prepare, for the time of your fate is at hand. This penal island is home to the most heinous criminals known to Revenant society. Any hostile revenants here are not to be trifled with. Stay on your guard. We must keep moving. Danger lurks here. We should proceed with caution.
Xenon Driftgoat, you are hereby sentenced to serve 11,059 years on Insula Carcere.
And I graciously accept. Surely I warrant more than 10 millennia, but I fancy the prime number. That aside, I have a question for the court. Why is increasing the Revenant population seen as a vice? By reanimating cadavers from death row, I produced 1,000 new test subjects. Now, I did act of my own accord, yes. But these troops were on my leash, wholly incapable of acting against our society. Imagine my disillusionment when blind panic drove you to apprehend me and execute them! Truly, the overreaction of cow minds. Does the thought of a world abound with revenants honestly inspire such feeling?
The convicted shall abstain from further comment. This court is adjourned.
Farewell, your graces. Engrave my inquiry into your callow minds, for doubt is ever the mother of progress. Sorry to saddle you with sending me here, my friend. But don't worry. These walls can't keep me from my mission. The cursed fate of our kind robbed me of my wife. That day, I vowed to devote the rest of my days atoning for my failure. Thus, I will begin my research anew. Mark my words, by your next visit, this tawdry cell will be fit for proper experimentation. Until we meet again, Idris. A worldwide outbreak of unexplained mutations, just as I predicted. The resurgence is called, yes? And you say you intend to seal it away? Don't be a fool, Idris. This is a problem to overcome, not an inconvenience to brush under the rug.
Here's another one. It's as if they're blocking our path.
Well,
This shockwave, it can't be! The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory, it should work. And if all goes to plan, I'll be able to subdue the resurgence out. This is my chance to prove it. A binding forma I can't break? Who? Devil! Of course, I should have guessed. Tell me, why does change frighten you so? So be it. Oppose me if you dare. I am Xenon Griffgoat, harbinger of the future!
take a moment to ground yourself. Refocus.
Must fight on.
This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Xenon himself. He granted them only to those he deemed worthy. The exceptionally gifted, his closest confidants upon this island. I'm certain it will prove valuable in due time, and not necessarily our present one alone. This appears to be made to suit Xenon's tastes. An aesthetic I fail to understand. Making progress.
Incredible. It's so calm. I've never seen pathos so stable.
Few were equal to the task of understanding Xenon, and even fewer still of matching him. He was a man of unique conviction and of great resolve. Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit respect for him. You must now journey to the Insula Carcere of the past. But be wary of him. Xenon is an incredible man, and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way. Only remember this. Xenon belongs to a bygone era. Our duty is to the present one. No matter how compelling his arguments or how clever his rhetoric, I implore you to stay true to your mission. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
Here we are, Insula Carcere in the past. Xenon's cell should be located just over there. Let's go.
Xenon sent for you? And keep your distance from me.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business. Goodness, look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
to my Zen chamber. I would hardly call it spacious, but it is blissfully free of noise, perfect for letting one's thoughts percolate. Perk up those cochleans. That's the rhythm of hope!
Come, brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let ichor rain. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. Don't let your heart be tarnished until it's lifeless as a grave. Pick it up, make it shine as a gilded blaze. Let's walk through the fire, yes, and transcend our limited lives, yes. The fear and pain we face endlessly. In the flames we share it all. Let's reach glory together.
Looks like you're still not convinced. Do not fear. Join me and the world will forever change. Yes, a golden morrow is just beyond the horizon.
Dance, brethren! Stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let ichor rain. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. And when the golden sun rises, we'll know that our day has come. Tomorrow is written today.
Behold! Isn't she beautiful? Modeled after my late wife, Sabine, she is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! You speak without pretense, the sign of an independent thinker. People often say you're unique, don't they? Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Xenon pass. Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits. No, this must be... Quickly! Get down!
Good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly. But if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval. It is almost upon us.
Simply perfection. An exquisite blend, if I do say so myself. Oh, don't mind me. Please, feel free to continue your conversation.
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is most fascinating.
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well. Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Oh, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me. Now, I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
All right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a hero in here, let alone Xenon. It remains to be seen how much we can trust him. But we're lucky he agreed to work with us so quickly. At any rate, let's see what he wants us to do.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost. And that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one. Quickly make your way to my 3 labs. You'll find one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. There are other matters I must attend to first, but I will teleport to you when you arrive on site. Good luck. Excellent work! I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Must I always... That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab. There it is, the second lab. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! Must I always... That's 2 secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates Progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature. This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. Must I always see if you can dodge this! All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the resurgence, they constrained our revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon Pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into it. Put your best foot forward, and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Xenon Griffgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Xenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Xenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Xenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Xenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Xenon's pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Xenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lu, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon? Where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photo. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly ripe. For now, my time at least, is to run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. And see it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set. Come forth, for it is Xenon Griffgoat you face!
finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabine hasn't long left to live herself. Yet Sabine. The world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they replied, "A life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning."
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragum! But no more! This must end! My dearest Sabine, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Griffgoat. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House. And my biological son. Now, he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared.
I will now transport us to Luna Rapaces. Are you ready to depart? So be it. In order to release Valentin's seal on Luna Rapaces, you will need a key to channel his pathos. To that end, I have procured the heart of the revenant who was his closest aide. I'm certain it will suffice as a key. Having said that, Valentin's cocoon is particularly resilient. The key alone cannot break his seal. Our solution, the Luna Rapaces. The moon brims with energy generated by the resurgence. By harnessing its power, you'll be able to reach Valentin and release his seal. The fate of humanity is in your hands.
We have arrived at Luna Rapaces, cradle of the final cocoon, and the infernal bane of all revenant kind. The air feels heavy with tension. Multiple shards of pathos are nearby. Let's start collecting resurgence energy, but be ready for anything. Let's rest up.